Please welcome the return of NECN's Worst Idea. That's the News IQ quiz, a test of tasteless tidbits and trivia from the tabloid trash heap. And now, meet tonight's victims. Ernie Boch Jr. has a new book on rock and roll. It's right there. Hold it up. Thank you.
Yes. And
he's hosting a major blood drive this weekend at his Ferrari Maserati dealer. We'll talk about that in a minute. Sue O'Connell is back. No, that's me. That's Sue, right. Is Boston's gift to gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgender media with bay windows, not to mention the South End News. We'll get back to you in a minute. Yeah. Ernie, first the book. I've read the book, and it's great. Bach Rocks Facts, a cool collection of rock and roll memories. Yeah. These little anecdotal things from your whole life in rock and roll, right?
Yeah, it's good. It's available exclusively at Newbury Comics and at musicdrivesus.org, and all the money goes to musicdrivesus.org to help put music back into the schools and help people with the music. Yes.
And you're also doing a good deed. You have a blood drive this weekend at his Ferrari Maserati dealership. How many pints do you have to give to get a Maserati?
No, you just have to give one time to get a Ferrari or Maserati T-shirt, and we're doing it with the Red Cross. It's Sunday afternoon, 3 o'clock.
9 to 3, Ferrari Maserati of New England, 441 Boston Providence Highway in Norwood. Good for you, Ernie Boch.
That's the Auto Mile.
It's the Auto Mile, of course. We all know that. Now, what's your deal? You're not on the Gay Pride, not on the Auto Mile. Where's that?
We've got the big Gay Pride issue coming out, the A to Z guide, Bay Windows Guide to Gay Pride, coming out in 2 weeks. So if you need to place an ad or get your listings to us, get it out to us at baywindows.com.
Love that. And quickly, one photograph I wanted to ask you about. Can you pop it up for a second, producer, just for a minute, John, please? Yeah. Who is the guy with that great kid in the back? I think her name is Ruby. She may be yours. Who's the guy, the good-looking African-American guy?
That's President Barack Obama. And as you can see, my daughter Ruby, who's only 10, has grown to 6'5", and she's whispering in the president's ear to give him some advice.
That's not a Photoshop.
No,
that's real.
No, it's great.
Looks like Zelig. With her right at it.
That's the happiest I've ever seen her in my entire life. We were at the event.
Cyclorama?
So, yeah.
Good for you.
Great.
Ruby's a great kid. By the way, let's reveal the first category. I love this category. It's called Extra Extra. Every question has a little something extra. A chance to earn a bonus point. First question goes to Ernie Boch Jr. Ernie, for 2 points, who is Strauss-Kahn? And for your bonus point, why did the IMF reject the bill for his New York hotel suite? Who is he and why did they reject the bill?
He's the guy that allegedly raped the chambermaid.
That is exactly right. Does that get all the points? Of course it does. Sue, you would be next.
Yes.
For 2 points, who is Mildred? There's a theme here. Mildred Patricia Baina. And for your bonus point, what is Arnold's double trouble? What is that?
That's Arnold's baby's mama.
That is correct.
And Arnold's double trouble is that the baby was born just adjacent to the baby with Maria.
That is exactly correct. Time for the next category. Please cue the squirrel. Love that squirrel. So let's go to the tape. These questions are all free-for-all. Raise your hand, contestants, if you know the answer. First, Jay Leno has news of Newt Gingrich.
In Minnesota, a gay rights activist dumped glitter all over Newt Gingrich. He wants Newt to stop being against gay marriage. But Newt is consistent in his position. He believes marriage is a sacred bond between a man, a woman, his mistress, and the other woman he's seeing on the side. That's all. That's pretty much the same.
Well, it's because he had great passion for his country. Question, contestants. What is the name of Newt Gingrich's current wife? Do you know? Whoa, you do know.
Tiffany.
That is wrong. No. That's a great concept, but that's wrong. Do you have any idea, Ernie Boch Jr.?
Mary.
No, Callista, of course. And he was married to the set. Well, it's a long story. Next, Jimmy Kimmel is feasting on the Arnold Schwarzenegger story, and he has late-breaking news of re-editing of the animated Arnold cartoon series.
This is the new version of the trailer. It's trailer for the cartoon, updated to incorporate the unexpected events of this week.
And I take full responsibility for making a little love child tonight with the cleaning Fraulein. And for that, I am truly sorry. I am no longer the governor. From now on, my mission is to get on my motorcycle and drive around California, getting everybody pregnant. I am the baby maker-nator.
Okay, question, contestant. Speaking of Jimmy Kimmel, what prominent New England-based cable news host with a show at 6 and 8 was featured in a Jimmy Kimmel routine this week? Who would that be?
Billy Costa. No, I'm kidding. Jim Braude.
That was right, and here's the proof right here.
To say it's a big story, especially here in California, where our emergency reserve of punny nicknames is all of a sudden running desperately, desperately low.
From Terminator to Governator to Impregnator to Separator.
His next movie will be called The Inseminator.
It looks like Arnold got a little jingle all the way on the side, if you know what we mean.
I guess we know what you mean. I don't know.
Love Jimmy Kimmel. Love that other guy, too. Time for the next category. This is crazy mix-up questions. Everybody's favorite. Stories that seem somehow important this week. Next week, nobody cares. All free for all. Raise your hand if you know the answer. First, what do these men have in common with Arnold Schwarzenegger? Raise your hand if you know. Ernie Boch Jr.
They all did stuff with women that they probably shouldn't have.
Well, yeah, and we'll give you half the points. You want to go a little further?
They all have babies
yes,
with women
they did. And if you can name them, Ernie, you first. As many as you name, you get points for.
Jesse Jackson.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
The other guy.
Yeah, the other guy with the wife that died of cancer.
That's John Edwards. That's
John
close
Edwards,
enough.
And I don't know the other guy. And
what do you? Who are they?
Thomas Jefferson.
Yes, that's right. And Strom Thurmond, of course. Yeah. Okay, next question, contestants. Ready? Yes, here it is. Name the star and co-star of Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. Ernie Boch Jr.
Johnny Depp and Penelope Cruz.
They're going to say Strom Thurmond. That is correct. According to a poll, most Americans don't think Osama bin Laden went to heaven. But if he had gone to heaven, how many virgins would have been waiting for him, according to him? What's the answer? 10, 66, or 72, Sue?
72.
That is exactly correct.
Because that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, but you have the porn in the room, so it didn't really matter. Now, in the new film, This Must Be the Place, an aging rock star goes hunting for a Nazi executioner. Who plays the aging rock star? Yes, Sue?
Sean Penn.
That is exactly right. The movie was panned at Cannes, by the way, or Cannes, or whatever the hell it is. Now, I will read you the log of a TV show finale. You tell me the show. 10:15 p.m. Maria Shriver comes out with Gayle King. 10:43 p.m. Maya Angelou recites a poem as Alicia Keys plays the piano. 9:56 Stedman says, "Honey, you're so special." 11:14 Usher sings "Oh Happy Day" with a gospel choir. And finally, show's over at 11:20. Time for the after party. Ernie Boch, what is it?
Oprah.
That's right. Oprah is done. Her final show. Well, she's done on the show. She'll be doing other things. Now, according to the latest census data, which is the most popular name for baby boys in Massachusetts? Ryan, Jacob, or Benjamin, Sue?
Ryan.
That is exactly correct. And which is the most popular name for baby girls, contestants? Emma, Isabella, Sophia, Ernie, what is it?
Isabella.
Isabella is exactly correct. Now, we're going to the final round. You take your pads. These are very high budget. Thank you very much. Now, what's the score, Judge? You are kidding me. Sue, you were winning 12-10, and Ernie, luckily for you, final question is worth 3 points. Is that unbelievable?
Unbelievable.
Write it down. Don't show anybody till I tell you, okay? Here it is. This picture went viral after it was shot from the window of a passenger airplane over Florida on Monday. What does it show? This picture, let's have a little music, judges, thank you. This picture went viral after it was shot from the window of a passenger airplane flying over Florida on Monday. What does it show? Sue is writing. Ernie, you can see Ernie writing. He's on TV right there. Let's see Sue writing. Oh, there she is writing. Okay, now Ernie, you're behind. Sue, stop writing.
I got nothing.
Okay, fine. Ernie, what do you got? Turn it around.
Space Shuttle.
Space Shuttle. What do you have, Sue?
I got nothing.
Winner is Ernie Boch Jr. Congratulations. Ernie Boch's book is Boch Rocks Facts, cool collection of rock and roll memories at Newbury Comics. But most importantly, what's the blood drive thing? Put it up. Here it is. Tell us what about
Sunday at the Ferrari Maserati of New England on the Auto Mile, 9 to 11. Please give blood.
It's 9 to 3. Don't say 9 to 11. It's 9 to 3.
9 to 3.
It's his own place. He has no idea what's going on. It's okay. 9 to 3. Please give blood. And you got the Gay Pride issue coming up.
Gay Pride issue coming out. It's the A to Z guide to New England Pride in Bay Windows in 2 weeks. Place your ad. Send your listings. Lots of fun.
Her kid hangs out with presidents. What do you think of that? Ernie Boch Jr., have a great week.
Thank you.
Sue O'Connell, it's great to see you, too.